Well, folks, if you haven't seen already, we did it. We reached the first level of monetization, which is excellent. It doesn't really mean all that much, but it's better than nothing, and it's a starting point. It's the next stepping stone, you know? We just have 1,000 watch hours left before we can actually monetize videos properly, and we can offer out channel subscriptions to anyone that would be interested. And I can't thank you all enough for helping us get to this point. It's so cool. I'm so glad that we managed it, and you know, I'm so thankful to all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff as well, and the business stuff that's really just thrown it up in a completely different level than the wrestling figure stuff on its own. So yeah, really cool. Like I say, I am now offering channel memberships. The lowest tier is just £1, and currently that gives you access to all of the DSW content that hasn't actually been released, which mostly entails vault content and stuff like that. There is one exclusive video that you're only going to be able to watch there that came out a few years ago for like just for technical reasons that I'll explain at another time. But yeah, currently you have 20 videos that you can check out, and you will always be able to watch any DSW upload as soon as it's uploaded instead of when it's released. The other tiers I haven't really worked on yet will maybe come and we'll maybe have a think about those a bit more in detail when we actually have some members. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you all again for any amount of time you've spent watching this channel. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully now we're going to be able to, you know, really step up what we're doing here. Not necessarily as much as we will when the videos are fully monetized, but especially for members, there's going to hopefully be some cool new stuff. You know, one really sad thing is that I had like a party hat on my windowsill, like literally just here, for probably like 10 years. Sun bleached party hat that I could have worn to celebrate the monetization, and binned it a few weeks ago. Such a shame. But today we just have the first wrestling figure mail opening video since we reached this milestone. And first of all, we have this single figure, which I thought for a while, like, what's this going to be lumped in with? Because I won this and I haven't won anything else recently. But thankfully, just in the fact that it's taken me so long to deal with this, I now have a bundle to go with it. So it kind of just worked out, me just putting off, like, bothering with this. But this is a really cool Elite that I picked up on bid. This was about a tenner, but there's still a really good margin in it. And I've sold these a few times in the past. It's a TJP or TJ Perkins Elite. This is just over a tenner. I should be at least able to get £25 for it. The belt is slipping off it. This is actually in really good condition. It does have very slight wear to the eyebrows, a little bit to the hair maybe. But other than that, it's in really good nick. A lot of these TJPs tend to be when you actually get them. I've sold at least 3 of them in the past. I sold it once where I parted him out. I sold him with the medal and sold the belt separately. And then I sold one that didn't come with the belt. And now, well, probably just going to sell this as the whole thing, to be honest with you. But yeah, really cool figure. Really not a lot of paint wear on that one at all. There's a little bit of marking down this leg and on the crotch there, but yeah, really good condition. It's a shame, really, because I get these TJPs for like great prices. And if you were ever after a TJP, I would advise looking on bid, because you know, he's not the most sought after guy, but there's that cult market, so I can get a decent whack selling it to someone who doesn't want to wait for a bid on buy it now. But if you are willing to wait for the bid, generally speaking, there's probably not a lot of people looking for these figures at that one time, so you can probably get a really good deal on it, like I did with this one and have done with other ones in the past. It's a really cool figure. He's a cool guy. He's just not one that I think will ever come up in DSW, especially with all that extra animation work you'd have to put into using him. So yeah, but really cool figure to start things off with. And then we have 2 bundles. The guy had actually already parceled them individually, and then obviously saw that I won 2 of them, so he's just taped them together. And then yeah, apparently we've got some extra freebies in here as well, which is really cool. He said some of the stuff was a bit more worn than he thought it was, so he's chucked in some extra free bits, and those extra free bits equate to one of my favorite things, Jakks accessories. So, you know, if you're telling me I'm getting them for free, it's even better. But we do have some really cool ones in here. There's some to sell, some to keep. Again, it's always fun to play it that way. That's my business sold up. Some to sell, some to keep. I like to work that way. So I can't fully remember what's in this, but I mean, the Rock and Booker T are in this one, because this guy's written it right there. But I can't remember which accessories are where, and obviously we're getting a few surprises as well, which is nice. So we'll just have to get into this and see what we've got. This is very much one of them boxes where I don't actually know where it opens. I think it must be slotted into the sides. I think there must be flaps in the side. It must be that side. These boxes, they don't half get me in a flap. So this is the first mail opening of since we reached channel membership level, tier 1 of the partner program. But I've also cracked out 3 unboxings. 3 unboxings in 24 hours. Really good job for me. It normally would take me like 6 months. So the Rock one is currently available on the channel, and there's a Bianca Belair one and a Seth Rollins one that are only available currently to channel members, but they'll be out in due time. Don't like uploading loads of like one thing in one go if I can avoid it. Just put the one out for now on the main channel. There we go. Okay, can stop waffling on now. We're in the box. Okay, maybe we're not quite in the box yet. Dearie me. There's going to be a lot of editing on this one already. How far are we? 7 minutes? Wow. Probably not the most I've ever struggled with a box. Right. So, we got slice of bubble wrap. Very nice. I'll have that for my lunch. I'm going to start off with the figures. We've got this Bone Crunching Action Big Boss Man. Really not the worst bone cruncher in the world, in my estimation. I'm not a huge fan of them. I wasn't around for them, really. So they don't hold a lot of nostalgia for me or anything. But really not a bad bone cruncher, I reckon. We got a Jakks Booker T. And again, really not a bad one. Kind of interesting, bit different in the red gear. Really good condition. Look at that. Like, there's no paint wear or anything on the trunks. Nothing really noticeable. He's looking good. The joints feel good as well. Like, I mean, they're not swinging round, so that's a good start. And then here's me just yeeting him onto the bed. We've got a Titantron Live The Rock. Really cool. Wow, very discoloured on the back. Look at that. Look at that tone shift. It goes over his shoulder as well. Wow, that's a fascinating relic. Wow, very interesting. And here's something that I was planning on keeping for the Fed, but now I might not. Wow, it's discoloured in exactly the same way. I was going to say I might not keep it because of the discoloration, but it's actually discoloured in the same way as the Rock. So this is an Ultimo Dragon. I've always been planning on maybe setting one of these aside when I come across it in a bundle, but this is the first time I've ever won one. But I always wanted to kind of feature him in other pick-fed stuff. You know, if I ever did my Japanese pay-per-view, or, you know, if there was something in like NWA or something like that, it'd be cool to feature him. And yeah, as you can see, he's very discoloured on the back and discoloured over the shoulders, but not on the abs. Very weird, very different. It's such a intriguing colour on the back there. That's so dark. Very interesting. The waist is a bit loose, but again, the arms aren't spinning round. So, you know, definitely could be worse. And an interesting attire for Ultimo. He got some really cool figures during his time. Next, we're going to get into some accessories. So we've got one of my favourite Jakks accessories, the red toolbox. And it does have the tool shelf intact, which is removable. This is so cute. This is like one of my favourite things. Like, I absolutely love this. Got that in a mail opening probably about 4 years ago now, which has flown by. But yeah, really, really cute. So that one's going in a bundle for sale. This one, however, I'm keeping. It's the water bottle. The amount of times I've bid on bundles with one of these in them and just never won one, it's very impressive. But yeah, really, really cool. Another thing that I'll be keeping is the filing cabinet. I'm thinking that is where an APA sticker was, where that residue is. So that's a bit of a shame. But I mean, we still got the filing cabinet. That's the important thing. And how does this work? Presumably the button's supposed to fire the shelves out. I mean, it doesn't really, but I mean, at least it gives you an option to, still gives you an option to open the shelf, I guess. Yeah, kind of cool. I mean, yeah, very cool. I mean, I love this. This is really cool. I've been after this for a long time. Again, I would really like it with the APA sticker on it. I'll take it for now, though. Right, so those 3 shelves just open anyway, and then I guess the top one you have to press the button for. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Really, really cool. Really big as well. Really big piece there. We've got the shovel. Not my favourite Jakks accessory. It's just a bit cartoony, a bit silly. We've got a single elbow pad. And then we have these, oh, we have more elbow pads that have just fallen straight on the floor. I won't stress about picking those up. Got another piece of bubble wrap, you know. And some title belts. We've got the tag title belt, classic tag title belt. We've got the WCW Big Gold. Ooh, a baseball bat. Nice, cool. Now we've got the fire extinguisher with the WWF logo on it. A ring gear set with this in it. I've just recently picked up on probably in the last mail opening. Tempted to open that pack at some point. I probably will open it at some point, but yeah, really cool to pick that up. That'll probably just be bundled. And then we have another elbow pad inside this Godwin's slop bucket, which is really cool. There's no Godwin's figures really that can carry this, but still really cool thing to have. Again, I just like these weird, grimy old Jakks accessories with weird sludge and stains and stuff all over them. I want to say these were maybe £7 each. This one on it says Jericho and stickers, which is a very friendly way to talk about my figure fed, actually. Chris Jericho and stickers. That basically sums it up a lot. Like, at least it sums up a lot of the stuff I haven't actually yet released. Science episode 2 when, you know. So we got a barrel. I don't think this was meant to be there. I think that might be an extra inclusion. That's really cool. This, I believe, in the black, I believe, is probably from the Ring Rage set. What was it called? The Backstage Rage page. Don't Google Backstage page. I'm just going to drop that. We've got the Stone Cold Steve Austin Titantron Live. Legendarily, this is the original Stone Cold in DSW, but with an ear slightly chewed by a dog, because I just couldn't get a better Steve Austin. Actually, in retrospect, the head on this thing is really good. It's like a really good likeness of him. The figure's boring, but I mean, you know, Austin had boring ring gear. We've got the standing lamp, which I picked up recently, so that'll be getting bundled up. No idea if the shade is in here for it, but we'll find out. We've got the D'Lo Brown Bone Cruncher. For me, it's one of the most iconic bone crunchers. I don't know why. I know a friend of mine had one when I first got into the figures. I found it really funny when I was a kid that, like, you kind of, you know, I'd be playing with this friend's figures, and I'd be doing like leg drops with D'Lo because he could just bounce off them, and then power bombs with D'Lo because he like just kind of picked them up over his shoulders, and then you do like a sit out, and then of course ultimately the frog splash with D'Lo, and just again bounce him off whoever it is, and he does all three of those moves. So, you know, back when I was a kid, I didn't know anything about D'Lo Brown. I was just writing his moveset as it actually was anyway. And we got a Titantron Live Chris Jericho with no jacket. Size of the forehead on that. That is trash fed bait if I've ever seen one. Turn that into a trash fed custom and everybody rags on him for having a huge forehead. We got the WWF cookie sheet. Again, in that grapple gear pack I mentioned earlier. We've got the main attraction in this one for me, which is the broken fan accessory. Really, really cool. Again, I don't know how many times I've bidded on these in the past. There is definitely some kind of action here, but I'm not quite sure what it is. There's definitely something there, right? Something there is a button that makes it open, I'm sure. Whatever. I mean, well, yeah. Either someone will tell me in the comments, or, well, I'll have worked it out. We've got, oh, no. Wait, is that Jericho's jacket? I don't think it is. It doesn't look right. No, it's not. This, on the floor, it is slightly silvery though. I have no idea what jacket that is. Is it that Jericho's jacket? And it's just one of them Jakks things where the sleeves are completely different colour to the shirt. We've got another elbow pad, an actually chewed up hardcore title belt, like by a kid, not a dog. I remember one time I had to complain about something where a child had clearly been chewing the figures, and they definitely thought it was a colloquial term, me saying that they'd been chewed, even though I was like saying no, they've actually literally been chewed. Anyway, we got a nightstick. That's actually a really nice nightstick. It's like painted black rather than just black plastic, so yeah, it's a bit glossy, a bit shiny. We got the other classic tag belt. Ooh, a Kurt Angle medal with WWF logo on one side and .com on the other. Yeah, I kind of don't mind this because my Kurt is the entrance great Kurt, and obviously this is just a better medal than the ones that the entrance great one got. However, I do have the ultimate one now. I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to open it or whether I'm just going to end up selling it, but yeah. And then we got some elbow pads in there, so that's So that's not quite everything. We also have this, which is nice. This is nice packaging, a nice little card envelope for the stickers. Now, I can reuse this as well because it's just a card envelope. This is the thing. I can send some cards out in this. Really cool. That's extra value. You can't pay for that. Ooh, who's that? Raw versus SmackDown. Someone slapping Rikishi. Is that Jackie Gator or something? I don't know. It's Rikishi clotheslining or body to body in Christian. We've got an FBI one. Funaki and Jamie Noble. A-Train and Edge. Let's just have a look at these big ones, not the same ones. We've got Triple H. We've got Molly Holly. We've got Eric Bischoff. We got Trish backdropping Trish. And we got Stephanie McMahon going. Yeah, really cool. Again, the stickers I think I'm just going to stick up back on eBay. Oh, we could do a giveaway or something maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's everything for this video. So if you did enjoy it, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the mail openings playlist in the end screen for more. And I really do appreciate you guys joining me. So thank you all for watching and goodbye. Oh my god. I didn't bin it. It's just as dusty and sun-bleached as ever. I mean, the string's not going to go around my chin. Well then, lads, we got monetized. Yay! Sort of, I guess. Memberships. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah. Gonna go wash my hair. Got to kill the headlights. You might get hurt.